Hello, I'm Dr. Bill Osmondson. I'm a general and cosmetic dentist and have been a dentist for 30 years. Before that, I received a master's in public health in nutrition and health education. For the first 25 years of practice, I promoted water fluoridation aggressively. I thought I saw the benefits. It wasn't until I actually looked at the information myself and sat down and looked at the different government agencies and the different reports and the studies that I began to realize that fluoridation was a problem. One of the first things I did is I looked at my tube of toothpaste. It says drug facts. I know it's a drug. If I were to give it to you, it'd have to be a prescription. That's for swallowing. When it comes to toothpaste, it also says don't swallow. And if you do swallow, contact a poison control center. Well, the amount of fluoride that they're talking about is a pea-sized amount of fluoride. You probably don't see that in advertisements, a pea-sized amount of fluoride. Usually when I see an advertisement, it looks more like a Dairy Queen ice cream cone. That amount is 1/4 milligram of fluoride. Well, that's the same amount of fluoride as what we find in 8 ounces of water. 1/4 milligram of fluoride, 1/4 milligram of fluoride. Don't swallow. If you do, call the Poison Control Center. One of the things that concerns me is water fluoridation for infants. The American Dental Association and Center for Disease Control recommend that infants not receive water for drinking nor for making their formula. It's 250 times more concentrated in fluoride than mother's milk. We shouldn't fluoridate water and harm our most vulnerable. The next thing I looked at was dental fluorosis. These are the white and brown spots on the teeth. The only thing that causes dental fluorosis is fluoride. Too much fluoride ingested, usually during the developing years, birth to about 8 years of age. When I see people coming in to have treatment for dental fluorosis, I mention to them that they have had too much fluoride. And this is an indication that the rest of their body has probably had too much fluoride also, their bones and in the rest of their organs. Damage from dental fluorosis is not disputed. Everyone agrees that too much fluoride can cause dental fluorosis. About 1/3 of children are now experiencing fluorosis, according to the CDC. The next thing I wanted to look at was benefits. What are the benefits of it? I've heard reports of 20 to 40%, 60%, 80% tooth reduction with water fluoridation. So what is the benefit of water fluoridation? And I had a close look at several factors. One, comparing different countries in the world, we can see that no matter what we do on fluoridation, whether the country fluoridates or no fluoride at all, decay is reduced the same amount in all countries. We can compare states in the United States. We can see on a graph that as they're plotted in order of increased amount of fluoridation in the state, fluoridation doesn't make any difference. We have the same amount of good health in the states regardless of their fluoridation. Same thing for counties and other locations. That was disturbing to me. If there's no benefit, well, why are we fluoridating? I have 2 requests for you. One is to talk to your dentist and your healthcare provider about fluoridation. Ask them if they've seen the National Academy of Science report on fluoridation. Give them information that they may not have on water fluoridation and excess fluoride exposure. That helped me when my patients casually, calmly, quietly said, have a look at this. This doctor, this dentist is concerned about water fluoridation. What do you think? None of us professionals want to harm our patients. Our whole lives are given to improving the health of people, not harming them. And so for those of you who are healthcare professionals, I highly urge you to look once again at the science on fluoridation. Science doesn't need to be scary. It's just information. Spend a little bit of time looking at it on both sides of the issues. Don't just look at one side filtered. Look at both sides and weigh it for yourself. The other thing is to sign an online petition with me at fluoridealert.org. The online petition requests Congress to have hearings on fluoridation. It also recommends that we no longer fluoridate our water. Thank you.
mitigation area is right past these antennas. Probably 1,000 people at least. And of course along the creek, hundreds more. There's the berm that used to protect HP. It's a little dark, but this is the hill right by 280. But, you know, you can see burnt stuff literally everywhere. You know, this field back here, there's actually a huge encampment right over there. And huge fires back here. Actually, you go along this way to the freeway, it's fires and they've trampled everything. They've had to cut off the electrical boxes. Whole 9 yards. You can see nothing changes. All they did was put up some signs and they could care less about the rest. So this is the cat lady's spot right here. She feeds cats. Of course now they just bring whole dumpsters down. But you know, you can see burnt stuff literally everywhere. You know, this field back here, there was actually a huge encampment right over there, and huge fires back here. Actually, you go along this way to the freeway, it's fires and they've trampled everything. They've had to cut off the electrical boxes. Whole 9 yards. Anyway, I'll start the video again. We're on the other side of the creek again. This is William Street side. This is another one of those. Actually, this was washed out during the last flood. That's why these people had to move. You can see right there, you know, the water is falling. They built up all these hills with stakes. And I took pictures. You can see where it's all falling down into the creek. And as such, you know, we're losing trees left and right on both sides of the bank. You know, these oaks, beautiful oaks, are just falling away. But look at this, they built steps, everything. This place has a fire pit. Of course, they got the tree on fire, and they got another tree over there. But yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess. And of course, the water district. I see they put a sign up, but that's about it. So anyway, like I said, all these oaks are coming down from erosion. I've learned a lot from the water district about erosion, you know, what happens. I'd say 50% of these trees, the next big wash, they're going down. I've got pictures of them before, but nice oaks. These are all getting ready to fall in. 3 or 4 on the other side. Next rain, it's over. Yeah, this little setup up here. So this is actually the drawbridge that everybody crosses on. Happy Hollow, of course, right over there. This is the center. And this is our train bridge. Right through here. Okay, come on. All right, turn it. So they've actually put a sign up here where the main people are living, but because they're undercutting the hills, the trees are falling down on the other side of the bank. There's 3 or 4 spots on our side of the bank that they put up tents, and now it's all washed into the creek. Probably the 3 biggest trees over there are getting ready to fall. And it's just a shame. All this in here has been homes and whatnot. And look at that chicken fence. Come on, Bubba. Bubba, come on. Daisy, come on. So, okay, it's probably privately owned land, but, you know, I've seen them down here once in 10 years, and that was just like a year ago. I called up, I'm not going to say his name because I like the guy, at Santa Clara Valley Water District, and I told him what was going on down here well over a year ago, and it's just increasing and increasing and increasing. Yeah. No trespassing. Yeah. Be sure to read the district's management audit 2012. Request that. It'll show you all the abuses that the district is committing to their employees and whatnot. You know, people don't trust. 18% of the employees trust their managers. You know, so it's pretty funny. Anyway, sorry about waving the camera around. Just wanted to show you. They put 2 of these signs up, so it must be actually the property on that side is those KB homes. So this has to be San Jose. Yeah, and the rest is San Jose. Why San Jose doesn't do something about it with Santa Clara is just insane. But, you know, what can we do? Nothing. You know, cats live in here and everything else. All right, 10-4.